Shawnee, Kansas may not be the most talked about suburb, but trust me, it's got a lot to offer. If you're considering making Shawnee your next home, stick around because I'm breaking down everything that you need to know. Now, we all know that Johnson County is a prime area to live in the Kansas City metro, with suburbs like Overland Park and Lenexa and Olathe grabbing the headlines, but there's one suburb that flies a little bit under the radar, and that is Shawnee. Today, I'm breaking down the pros, the cons, and everything you need to know about Shawnee. And stick around to the very end of this video because we're gonna look at some of the current listings and what kind of home you can expect to find here. One topic that stirs up both pros and cons is Shawnee's new ordinance restricting non-family adults from living together in single-family homes. Let's start with why this is seen as a pro by some. The ordinance was passed by the city council to maintain the integrity and character of Shawnee's single-family neighborhoods. So by limiting co-living arrangements, the city aims to prevent issues like excessive noise, overcrowded streets, and parking congestion. This helps create quieter, more orderly neighborhoods. It also keeps single-family homes from being converted into rental properties, which stabilizes the housing market and ensures that single-family homes stay just that, homes for families. So if you're someone who values peaceful, family-oriented neighborhoods, this ordinance is a major plus. But let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the flip side of this rule, which can be a big con for others. The ordinance restricts more than 3 unrelated adults from living together in a single-family home. For many people, especially young professionals, students, and those just starting out, co-living is a financial lifesaver. Did you ever have roommates when you were younger? It allows people to share the cost of rent and utilities, making housing more affordable. With Shawnee's average home price hovering around $400,000 to $420,000, the rental prices often exceeding $1,200 to $1,500 per month, co-living is one of the few ways to keep housing costs manageable. By limiting this option, the ordinance effectively makes Shawnee less affordable for many people, forcing them to stretch their budgets or search for housing in other areas. This can be particularly challenging for those new to the area or those trying to get established. In essence, while Shawnee has a lot to offer, this regulation could put affordable living out of reach for some. So if you're considering moving here and are planning to share a home to save some money, this is definitely something to think about. Now, if we haven't met yet, I'm Kyle, and this channel is all about life in Kansas City and the surrounding suburbs. We're also a team of realtors, so if you're looking to move to Shawnee, buy or sell or relocate anywhere else in the metro, then we'd love to help you. Shoot us a call, text, email, whenever you're ready. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as we're putting out new videos every single week about life here in Kansas City. Moving on, one of the greatest advantages of living in Shawnee is its prime location. Situated just 10 miles from the heart of downtown Kansas City, it's perfect for those who want a suburban lifestyle, but you still want quick access to the vibrant city life. A short 15 or 20-minute drive can take you from the peace and quiet of Shawnee to the hustle and bustle of downtown KC, making it an ideal spot for commuters or those who want to enjoy the city amenities without actually living in the city itself. Whether you're catching a game, a concert, or heading to the First Fridays in the Crossroads Art District, it's all within easy reach. Shawnee's location isn't just great for being close to downtown either, it's also crisscrossed by major highways, making commuting and weekend getaways a breeze. I'm talking I-35, I-435, and K7, all of which give you seamless routes in and out of the city. And then you have Shawnee Mission Parkway, which runs right through the heart of Shawnee and makes local travel even easier. Whether you're commuting to work or heading to the Country Club Plaza, Shawnee's roadways give you a load of options. And here's another bonus. Shawnee is one of the closest suburbs in Johnson County to the Kansas City International Airport, with a time of just like 20 to 25 minutes. This is a game changer if you travel frequently for work or for pleasure, and you don't have to deal with the long drives or traffic jams when you're heading to catch a flight. Shawnee's proximity to the airport makes it a convenient spot for professionals who are often on the go. So if you're thinking about moving to Shawnee, the location is a major plus. Now, with that being said, one of the biggest downsides to living in Shawnee is how car dependent it is. Public transportation options are extremely limited. So if you don't own a car, getting around is going to be a real challenge. Shawnee doesn't have a robust public transit system like other parts of the Kansas City Metro. The bus routes that do exist in the urban core may be free, but once you move out to the suburbs like Shawnee, it's a pretty different story. Buses run so infrequently that they're not a reliable option for most people, especially if you need to commute to work or run errands. As some locals put it, if you live in the suburbs like Shawnee, I would say just forget about public transportation altogether. So if you're someone who prefers walkability or relies on public transport, this is definitely a factor to consider when you're thinking about moving to Shawnee. Now, one of the biggest questions that you ask when you're thinking about moving to Kansas City, and especially places like Shawnee, is regarding the school system. Shawnee is split down the middle between two districts, the Shawnee Mission School District and the DeSoto School District. If you're in Western Shawnee, where a lot of the new construction has taken place, then your kids will likely attend schools in DeSoto, a smaller district with around 7,000 students. On the eastern side, you'll fall under the Shawnee Mission School District, which serves over 25,000 students. Both districts are highly regarded, but they offer different experiences. DeSoto, being smaller, might provide a more tight-knit community feel, while Shawnee Mission offers more diverse opportunities and resources due to its size. Regardless of which district you land in, both offer high-quality education with strong academic programs, extracurricular activities, and community support. And the options don't stop with public schools. Shawnee also has a range of private schools with 9 institutions catering to students from pre-K through high school. Whether you prefer a smaller classroom setting, a religious-based education, or a specialized curriculum, there are plenty of private school options available in Shawnee. If you're looking to dive deeper into the details, resources like greatschools.com or niche.com will give you plenty of information on test scores, parent reviews, and school rankings to help you find the perfect fit for your family. But overall, Shawnee's combination of top-rated public and private schools makes it a great place for families prioritizing education. Another top pro about living in Shawnee is its access to its incredible parks, especially Shawnee Mission Park. It's a place where you can truly get lost in nature in the best possible way. The park spans 1,600 acres and has something for everyone. Whether you're hiking one of the many nature trails, relaxing by the beautiful 120-acre lake, or taking your dog to the 53-acre off-leash dog park, there's always something to do here. I just took my kiddos to the beach area earlier this summer, and it was a great way to escape the summer heat and humidity. But the park overall is packed with amenities like spacious shelters, picnic areas, and play areas. For those who love a challenge, the disc golf course, mountain biking, and horseback riding trails make it a destination for outdoor enthusiasts of all kinds. Plus, Shawnee Mission Park has an archery range and tons of room to explore, so you never run out of options. One of the local favorites is the trail around the dog park, which is perfect for a peaceful walk with no bikes allowed, adding to the tranquility. And Shawnee's park scene does not stop there. Wilder Bluff Park, which opened in 2021, is a fantastic newer addition in Western Shawnee. It spans 40 acres and features a treetop canopy playground, a hillside slide, and a nature-themed spray ground for cooling off in the summer. Wilder Bluff offers a more family-focused experience with a fresh, innovative design. With Shawnee Mission Park's wide range of activities and Wilder Bluff's kid-friendly charm, Shawnee delivers some of the best outdoor experiences in the Kansas City Metro. Now, one of the downsides, in my opinion, is Shawnee's downtown area. It's not as developed or lively as neighboring suburbs like Lenexa or Overland Park. The downtown is basically a small strip along Neiman Road between Shawnee Mission Parkway and Johnson Drive. But, and a big but, the city is making an effort to build it up, and you can see that with a few cool spots that have popped up recently. One example is Drastic Measures, a small speakeasy that has been gaining some serious attention, even landing a James Beard Award nomination. It's the kind of spot where you can grab a creative cocktail in a relaxed, unpretentious environment. Then there's Aztec Theater, a beautifully restored old movie theater that now serves as a concert venue with a full bar, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're into live music in a more intimate setting. Another recent addition is McLean's Bakery, which has quickly become a local favorite for coffee, pastries, and brunch. It's one of my favorite spots to go grab a cup of coffee and a pastry, maybe meet up with some friends or a client, and it adds a lot of charm to the downtown area. So while it might not be as developed just yet, it's definitely moving in the right direction, and it's worth keeping an eye on. Next up, let's talk about the property values in Shawnee, Kansas. The median home price here is around $410,000, which is actually more affordable than other popular Johnson County suburbs. Overland Park at $465,000, Lenexa at $510,000, and Olathe at $425,000. You're actually getting a pretty good bang for your buck here. So if you're looking for a place that offers great amenities without the higher price tag, Shawnee strikes a nice balance. With a cost of living that's about 6% above the national average, Shawnee still offers plenty of value for what you're paying. The schools are highly rated, there's easy access to the parks and downtown, and a great overall sense of community here, making it a desirable spot for homebuyers. Now let's jump into the MLS and take a look at what you can get for the median price here. Okay, first let's check out the map of Shawnee so I can kind of show you around what the different vibes are. So here are the boundary lines of Shawnee. Over here east of 435 is where you're gonna find downtown Shawnee and a lot of the older, more established neighborhoods, while over here on the west side is where a lot of the new developments are taking place between 435 and 7 Highway. Now, Shawnee Mission Park is just west of 435. So you're gonna have that down here on the southwest side of Shawnee, and it's right there on the boundary of Lenexa and Shawnee. So down here is where you're gonna have Lenexa, and that's actually where half of the park is located, including the lake here. But it's a great park if you're looking to get outdoors in nature and explore. Now over here is where the downtown area is. So we're going to be at Neiman Road, and it's really close to the boundary line, the eastern boundary line of Shawnee itself. But this is where a lot of those restaurants and areas, Drastic Measures and McLean's Bakery are right here, and then you have Aztec Theater. So it's kind of all crammed in this area. Old Shawnee Pizza is a great pizza spot as well. But as we zoom in here, they actually have been doing some new development down here. So there's actually a new apartment complex that went in here. They built a new park over here. And then just northwest of downtown, you actually have Splash Cove, which is a great spot if you're looking to go swimming. They have a wave pool and slides, and it's a great place to take the kiddos and cool off in the summer. And then this is Old Shawnee Town over here, which is like the historic Shawnee, and it has some great little aspects that you can go and like have the kids play in the, they have like these staged houses and like a staged mechanic shop and a grocery store where the kids can go and, clean up and check out and, do a bunch of fun stuff. So my sister-in-law actually used to live right across the street from here, and it was really cool. She has a bunch of kids, and they became really close with the people that ran the grounds, and they ended up being able to like go over and feed the chickens every day. So it was kind of a cool spot. But Shawnee, it's again located just about 15-20 minutes from downtown Kansas City. You can hop on I-35 and get there rather quickly, or if you wanted to jog up to the airport, you're most likely going to take 435 here, and north of the river, the airport's located just up here. So it's easy access to both airport and downtown if you're looking for a spot that has a good balance of both. But let's open up the MLS. So what I've done here is I pulled up the active listings in Shawnee between 400 and 425,000, because the median home price tends to range anywhere between that 400 to 425,000 depending on what season we're in or what month we're in. And we have 7 matches. So there are 7 active listings in Shawnee that you can get in that median home price currently. So we have a split entry, side split, California split. You're gonna get a lot of split level houses in the suburbs here around Kansas City. So, you know, if you're looking for like a ranch or a 2-story, they have those as well, but they're just not the most common. The most common style of home here is gonna be these like split level homes. But here is the California split. You can see, you walk in, you have the entryway, your living room here on the ground level, and then it walks up into a kitchen, and then you have a small set of stairs that goes down to the basement. Now this is most likely up here going to be the primary ensuite bath, or primary suite and ensuite bathroom, I would imagine. So if we go here, yeah, so this is the primary up on that 3rd level. You got a soaking tub, and then you have a finished basement. This is right at $400,000. If we look at the $410,000 mark, this is gonna give you another split level here. It's kind of similar floor plan, except for this one has hardwood floors throughout as opposed to tile and carpet. So you have some nicer finishes here. Still have the popcorn ceiling. I'm not a huge fan of that. Let me know if you are. Apparently they did that for acoustics, I think, back in the day. But let me know down in the comments below, are you a fan or not a fan of the popcorn ceilings here? But this is a lot nicer finishes, I would say, than that first one we looked at. You have, you know, nice hardwood floors, granite countertops. The master primary bedroom here is very similar, and nice basement setup here. Now, as far as the yard is concerned, so basement looks pretty clean. I don't see like, you have like a faint crack here, but I don't see any major cracking with the basement walls. And then you have your garage here. And then looks like it's on a decent sized lot. You got a big deck back here as well. As far as where these are located, if we zoom in, looks like we have 5 of these are located in Western Shawnee, while 2 of them are located on the eastern side. So that kind of gives you a good idea of what you can get in that median home price. Looks like you're gonna have more options a little further west. So you're gonna be a little further away from like downtown, but they are starting to do a lot more development out here in the Western Shawnee area. So if you're looking to get a little more bang for your buck, maybe a little more square footage, Western Shawnee might be a good option. So there you have it, the ultimate guide to living in Shawnee. Of course, everyone's experience is different, but these are some of the major things to consider if you're thinking about moving to the area. If you have any questions or want to know more about what life is like in Shawnee or anywhere in the metro, feel free to reach out day or night, call, text, email. All my information is displayed below. And if you're curious about what some of the other suburbs in the area are like, check out this playlist here where you can explore more of what Casey has to offer. See you on the next video.